Hello Livewires, welcome to day 7 of the 10-day wire tree making challenge. Today I'm making a little mini 3D wire tree, and you can add all kinds of beads to it. So if you have some bead soup or a variety of beads, that would be perfect. I have my tools, 22 gauge wire, and I also have some 18 gauge wire. So I have a 15-inch piece of 22 gauge wire. I'm just going to bend it in half. So I have this one here. We'll just bend it in half, pinch that in, and then get another one. We're going to bend it in half. Doesn't have to be exactly in half. And pinch that in. We're going to crisscross these two. Hold this with my thumb. And then we're just going to twist. So just do that and twist, 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 twist. And we're going to twist it a little bit more than what we want the height of our tree to be. And then we're going to do another set. So we're going to bend this in half. So I ended up twisting about 3 inches there. So now we're going to cross one over the other. So these are out at an angle, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to twist, 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 twist all the way up. So if you're doing a really tiny tree, you can just stop here and work with this one. Otherwise, you can make 2 of these and put them together. And then we're going to twist these 2 together. Of course, it's going to get harder to twist as we go. So we're going to crisscross those and then around and around and around and around and around. From there, you can kind of push these branches out a little bit. And then here, we want to make a bit of a base. So we're just going to take these roots here and then just pull them out how you like. So just pull out however many roots that you want. We can just push these out a little bit. You can't always predict how these are going to look. Practice would make perfect, but you can just play around with these, push them on the table. We could get our round pliers and just like kind of shape them just so they're not so straight looking. You could just bring them around, shape them how you want. If you have too many, you could always like bring these down and clip them off, or just bend them and hide them underneath. So this is where you use your creative license. You can play around with them, just whatever you think looks good. Just play around, and you want it to stand up, so you might have to pull some of these out a little more. If you want them like wider, you can push them out a little more. And as we did in previous tutorials, let's give it a little bit of shape. So we're going to bend it that way and that way. Makes it look super cool. And at this point, you can just separate these, and you could do some more twisting. So just take 2 of them, twist them out a little bit, and then this 2, we can separate them. You could bend the outer 2 a little bit. And these ones here, you can just separate them if you just want them like separate like that. Keep going around and adjust as you like. Do the twists that you want. Leave some separate. You just want to spread them out a little bit. I'm not going to worry too much about it. You can add wires to these branches as well if you want. So let's just give it a little bit of shape. We're going to bring this one up here, and these ones too. Bring some to the back, some to the side, some straight up. So there's the tree so far, and now we're going to prepare some beads. So basically you want to take a 24 gauge wire. You want to do like a little loop at the end so we don't lose our beads, and then just go ahead and choose any kind of beads that you want. You can use seed beads, you can use faceted beads, you can take some larger beads. You can also add these little stone chips. Just keep putting lots of beads on there. So now I've beaded about 18 inches of wire, and I'm going to add it to the tree. We want to attach the wire anywhere that you want in the tree. So let's just pick a random spot and we're just going to wind it around, not too far from the edge because I want it to be a smallish tree. So we're just going to wind that one around here, and then we can just clip that end so we don't have to worry about it. And then we want to make sure the beads like go right to the end there. To make sure they stay taut, you can just take the end of this and bend it down so the beads don't slide. And then here, what we want to do is just bring it around, and we're just going to kind of go around free form. Just going to bring these around, loop it around, loop it around, and then we can go kind of over and around here. We're just going to go around once and then see how it looks. So we're just going to kind of slowly go around some of these branches. You don't have to wind around all of them, but we're just going to go around some of them here, and then down, and then up to the middle, around, and around, and around. So now we have like a little bit of the beads on there. I don't want the tree to be too big, so I'm actually going to push them in a little bit more. Push these branches in a little bit more. This is where you get creative and you just play around with it till you like the look of it. And then I'm going to just attach it to one of the branches to fix it. I'm going to choose a branch to attach it to. Just take the needle nose pliers and wind it. Just wind it around sort of the base of one of these branches, just to fix the end in place. Of course, there are many other ways you can add beads. You can add them to the individual branches if you want. Any way you want to add the beads is fine. And so now we see we've got them kind of like swirled around there. You can play around with it how you like. And then you want to kind of fix it in place. Just take the branch wires and just twist them through. So we're just going to bring that one through here, twist it around. Some of these too. Just going to bring this one, twist it around, and these ones too, just wherever you think it looks good. And as I go, I'm just going to clip these wires to get them out of the way. And I'm also going to link up other tutorials that I have to attach beads in a different way. This one I just wanted to try something a little bit different. It's always good to experiment, so I'm just going to go through, attach these wires where it seems to be balanced, where it looks good. So I'm just going to bring this and then go around where one of the beads is, pull it tight, and clip it. So we're just going to go through and do all that with the wires, and then we can do some final adjustments. From there, you can just like push these in. If you have to, push them up and down, adjust them how you like. I like these little swirly branches in there. I think it adds a little bit of depth to it. So now for fun, I'm going to add a little ladder with 20 gauge wire. Actually, Mimi thought it would be really fun to do a little girl picking apples on the tree. So if anybody wants to try that, you could put little red beads in there, make a little ladder and a little stick figure picking apples. I think that would be super cute. But for now, I'm just going to do the ladder. So I have a 12-inch piece of 20 gauge wire, and just figure out where the center is about. And you're just going to bend like one end down here and figure out the width of your ladder. You don't want it to be too wide, so we're just going to take that maybe about a 1/4 inch, and we're just going to bend that down. So this is our starting point, and then we're just going to about, again, 1/4 inch, bend it straight up and push it, and this one here. So just take it at the bottom, push it up. So that's the starting point, but then we need the rungs on the ladder. I had thought of doing like little loops and then putting separate pieces across for the rungs, or you can just get separate wires and put them across as well, but I'm going to try this with one piece of wire. So about 1/4 inch, again, we're just going to bend it here, bend it across, and then we're going to bend this one across, take this one and bend it up, and this one and bend it up. And now this one at about 1/4 inch, we're going to bend it across, and this one here, make it a little wider if you have to, and we're going to bend it across. So we're just going to keep going up until it's the right height. So if you want to attach it, just figure out where you want it to be, hold this in place, and then just bend one of these down. Give that a little clip. Place it on the table to make sure the 2 rungs at the bottom are going to sit properly. You're going to have to clip that end so you can bend it back. Get your needle nose pliers, bring that around. You can flip this over, place it on the table, and then just take that with your needle nose pliers and bend it around. Now you can clip it again. Use the needle nose pliers again just to adjust it. Pinch that so it's flush. So now you see the tree stands nicely. The ladder you can move back and forth. It'd be super cute if you made like a little figure on there picking apples. If anyone tries that, be sure to let me know. And as always, the sky is the limit with the tree design. I can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to join the Facebook event page to join the 10-day wire tree making challenge. If you don't have Facebook, no problem. You can email me photos of your finished work at the end of the challenge. If you create all 10 challenges, you'll be eligible to win all kinds of great prizes from Beadalon and from my Etsy shop. Details are in the description below the video. Deadline to submit a photo of all 10 of your creations is December 14th, 2021. If the deadline has passed and you want to see what other people have created in the challenge, you can still have a look at the event page. Thank you everybody for participating and for your support of my tutorials. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos and when I go live. And we'll see you the next time.